We talk about the Antichrist a lot, and we forget to talk about the beast. And while they are deeply connected, they aren't exactly the same. The beast is the system that the Antichrist will rule. Now, it's good to be looking for this Antichrist, but you also need to be looking for the beast, the system that the Antichrist will use to dominate the world. And I think that we've had a glimpse of that this week in 3 different links. And this first one is one of the reasons why we will want what the beast system offers. It's titled, Warning, Your Identity Will Be Stolen, from International Man. Do you want to know one of the big reasons why the Antichrist will become so powerful? Because he will be the only one who can keep our financial transactions secure. We live in an evil and disgusting world of lazy financial organizations, lazy internet service providers, despotic governments that demand backdoors in our security systems, and a society full of crooks and thieves. We are lazy and corrupt, but the Antichrist won't be, or at least won't appear to be. He will seem like someone that you can trust with your life savings. He'll fix it all. Everyone seems to forget that we deserve the Antichrist because we have become corrupt. In fact, we are so corrupt we can't see how bad we are. Then there's artificial intelligence, and this link is titled 9 Artificial Intelligence Trends You Should Keep an Eye On in 2019. Yes, keep track of these trends. They will be the ones that you can see. What you will not be able to see is the development of an artificial intelligence that can create bigger, better, more secure artificial intelligences. That bigger, better, more secure AI will result in what we will one day call the beast. And the Antichrist will offer us everything that we need and want. Completely reliable transactions and an ability to catch and prosecute those who are truly evil. Would you like crime eliminated? Would you like the freedom to speak as you wish without being attacked by the most vile and evil trolls on the planet? Would you like corruption and human rights abuses eliminated from your government? Would you like everything to run efficiently? Would you like perfect health care, perfect working conditions, perfect everything? All that you will need to do is worship the artificial intelligence that will make it all happen. And you will want to, if you are not a true Christian. And it looks like Facebook wants to lead the pack in creating the beast. And we can see this in a link titled, Facebook's New Move Isn't About Privacy, It's About Domination. And it's from The Guardian of all places. At the same time that Facebook is being revealed as a despotic and corrupt organization that promotes propaganda, they are attempting to be the operating system of our lives. And remember that phrase, operating system of our lives. You will be hearing it a lot in the future. Anyway, here are the first 3 paragraphs of this article, and they should send chills up your spine. Quote, if you have visited China in recent years, you might have discovered how difficult it is to make your way through without WeChat, an all-purpose mobile phone application. People in China use WeChat for everything from sending messages to family, to reading news and opinion, to ordering food, to paying at vending machines, to paying for a taxi. WeChat lets you deposit money in your bank, search for a library book, make a medical appointment, conduct business conference calls, and interact with the government. In China, WeChat is the operating system of your life, as it is for almost 1.1 billion people. For Facebook's CEO Mark Zuckerberg, WeChat is both his greatest challenge and the model for the future of his company. Zuckerberg has long wanted Facebook to be the operating system of our lives, at least for those who live outside of China. WeChat is what Facebook has yet to become. WeChat, should it move beyond China and its diaspora, is also the greatest threat to Facebook's global domination. This, better than any empty and distracting pledge of pivoting to privacy, explains Zuckerberg's announcement on Wednesday. He pledged to federate the the messaging services of his 3 non-Facebook platforms: Instagram, 1 billion users; WhatsApp, 1.5 billion users; and Messenger, 1.3 billion users. He would extend the strong encryption that distinguishes WhatsApp from many other messaging services, although not significantly from growing and encrypted potential competitors like Telegram and Signal, to the other 2 platforms and allow content to move easily among them." Close quote. Did that chill you like it chilled me? No? Well, did you remember that you won't be able to buy or sell without the mark of the beast? Right, I see that you remember that. Please understand that this mark will be the authentication that you will need to interact with the operating system of your life. Without that mark, you won't be able to communicate, exchange information, deposit money into your bank account, buy anything, or even travel anywhere. But before the mark is required, there must be a system in place that will later require a mark. The system will be built first. The mark will come afterwards. And it makes sense that it will be a quasi-private company that will create the application. Am I saying that Facebook will be this system, this operating system of your life? No, at least not yet. At the moment, we have one major application that actually could turn into a Mark of the Beast application, and it's not Facebook. Facebook is a hodgepodge of different applications that they have taken over and attempted to integrate into their main application. They are trying to make them work together efficiently, but have had mixed results. Will they succeed? Please understand that lots of countries have their own version of something like WeChat. Here in Taiwan, we use Line. It was created in Japan after the earthquake that caused the Fukushima disaster. India also likes Line. What Line, and that's Line, will Line be the app that takes over the world? Yeah, I doubt it too. But remember that all these applications came out of nowhere. It was almost as if they sprang up by accident. And in the case of Line, it sprang up out of a major disaster. One of these applications, or one like it, will become the operating system of our lives. And it will eventually, someday, require a mark to operate. But, and this is important, the system will need to be used by billions of people first, and it will need to be completely and utterly trustworthy. Remember that trust is the key ingredient here. Right now, Facebook is not that application because it cannot be trusted. But Zuckerberg wants it to be trusted and is doing everything possible to make it something that you might trust in the future. We'll see. But just be watching for applications that become so popular that everyone uses them, and be especially aware of them when your friends ask you to use them. I've had to install the Line application on my computer just to be able to coordinate with friends over a certain project. That's the kind of example that I'm talking about. I have since uninstalled that application. And let me draw your attention even more to the Line application. That application was created as a result of the Tohoku earthquake out of a desperate need to keep rescue workers in contact with each other. Well, a worse disaster is coming, something that I call Ezekiel's fire. Will someone create an application as a result of that disaster to help people communicate with each other like Line did? Will Ezekiel's fire spawn an application that will bring civilization back after such a gigantic catastrophe? Will it be a smartphone app that will be so completely and utterly trustworthy that everyone will use it and trust it? Will that application eventually require a mark on your right hand or your forehead to operate? Yeah, that's exactly what I think.